everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout to share for Simple Stories using the Holiday Life collection, which is one of the new ones for Christmas this year. Yeah, I'm loving using it. It's full of cute little houses and icons and lovely florals, and it's lovely colours, and it's just really lovely. I've really enjoyed playing around with it. So I had a crazy idea of making lots of gift tags for this layout. So I thought I'd make a giant tag out of that beautiful red paper, and then I've followed it by a smaller green one, and then I'm going to make another smaller one too. There we go. It's just there. And I just hand cut the first corner of the red one, and then I turned it over and used it on the other side to make sure I had the angle again. And then I used the angle on the other tags as well, just by holding it up against it and drawing a line. So in theory, they're all roughly the same angle. I didn't do anything fancy or special there. I didn't use the silhouette machine or anything. So here are my 3 large tags. I've also pulled out some smaller tags that I've cut from the tag sheet. I've done machine stitching around each one of the tags. For the 3 big ones, I decided that my holes in my crocodile weren't the right size. They weren't in proportion to the tags. So I cut a 3/4 inch circle from coordinating papers and stuck those over the top of the tag. So they look like the manila ones with, that have a circular bit around the hole. Does that make sense? So I've done that on those bigger tags, and then I just re-hole punched through with my crocodile. And then for the smaller tags, of course, I've just punched the holes as they are. Which established that my crocodile is not the same size hole as the holes that are printed on the tags. It's never bothered me before until someone pointed it out. And now I need to buy that fabulous hole punch tool that does different size holes. So I've asked for it for Christmas. And then I shall have correct holes in my tags. Okay, right. So here I am just pulling all of the stitching threads through to the other side or to the back of my tags. And then I wanted to put some ribbon through some of my tags as well. So I've got this fabulous thick red gingham ribbon, which is super lovely. I'm just going to push that through and then staple it in place. I didn't want to have big fat knots on my layout, because then if I ever put them in albums, when the albums are pressed closed, sometimes the big knots can leave a dent in the layout that it's opposite. So I try not to include big knots of bows. So that's why having it like this with the ribbons going through and then being stapled is good. It's a good option. Sometimes I tie something around with either twine or with embroidery thread. That works. But on this occasion, I just use the staples, I think, and that works really well. And then I just trim the ends. So right now, I've already put my tags onto the bottom of my layout, stuck them in place, and I have trimmed off the bottom edge. And now I'm coming in with the lovely, lovely rub-ons from this collection, and I'm just cut those off of the sheet, and then I'm putting them in place, sticking out from some of the tags, and then I'm rubbing over with the lolly stick that comes in the pack, and that is transferring the rub-on design directly onto my white cardstock. There we go. They transfer beautifully. I'm from the era when rub-ons were dreadful, and you'd be there for ages scrubbing. You'd make a massive dent in your layout, and then even then the images would not transfer. We have moved on from those days, I am pleased to say. I mean, I'm talking 10 years ago plus. But I'm so pleased that we have moved on, and that rub-ons on the market these days are stunning and gorgeous and transfer effortlessly. So if you are scared of rub-ons because you've had bad experiences many years ago, like me, I can assure you that you should put all of those worries to one side and go for these ones, because they're really, really very, very beautiful. Okay, so you can see that I have a couple of areas of rub-ons. I'm just adding some foam pads behind my tags to give them some dimension now that I've got my rub-ons in place. All my ribbons are in place. My photo is mounted, and I've just got to kind of commit to where I'm going to stick that, and then I need to get some more embellishments on this lovely page. So it's coming together really nicely. I'm super happy with how all the tags look, and the patterns are great. I love that I've been able to showcase lots of the pattern papers on this layout because they really are lovely, yeah, cute. So I'm now just using one of the houses. I'm just going to create a little cluster there. This collection is very much about home and houses and things like that, and that's lovely for me because we were at home for Christmas now. We used to always be away for Christmas, but now we're at home. So that's really quite nice. I like Christmas at home. Christmas abroad is challenging and not as festive, and definitely prefer to be in my own house at Christmas time. So yeah, lovely. So I'm bring me all the house embellishments. I'm really happy with all houses. Okay, so I have created a cluster on the left. I've got a little cluster going on up on the top right, and I've got a little cluster of flowers coming out from the other side of my photo, and I've just added some word strips from the Simple Stories sticker sheet. They have them in every collection. They're fabulous. So I've pulled out some word stickers and I've added those directly onto the big red tag. I've raised them up on foam pads and distress the edges as well to really make them stand out, especially against the deep red background. Just adding a few more of those beautiful rub-ons. I'm really loving them. They're just so lovely. The best tip I can give you is to cut them off of the sheet first and then position them into place. I did try and position two at the same time. That didn't really work, so don't do that. Just cut each one out at a time and apply one at a time because otherwise they move and you don't get the good rub-on effect. So yeah, just there was lots and lots on that rub-on sheet. I've added some little berries and some more leaves and some more greenery. So yeah, that was a really great way of building up the layers in my clusters there. I've added a couple of hearts and now I'm just handwriting in my journaling onto one of those spaces on one of the white tags, the smaller tags that I cut from the tags paper, and that was a perfect place to put my journaling. So there we go. This photo is of my lovely little boy in very cute Santa hat, looking suitably excited as he is every day about everything. It's so lovely to see how excited he is about Christmas, and he's already, I'm doing this actually in October. Right now it's October that I'm dictating this, and he's already extremely excited about Christmas and talking about Santa and all sorts. So yeah, Christmas in our house is a big deal these days, and I'm very excited for Christmas this year too. Okay, so I am adding splatters of black paint. There are pops of black in this collection, and I thought the black splatters worked really, really well. So yeah, okay, so that is my layout pretty much done now. I think it's complete now. Yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed seeing how it came together, and that you like the tags design. It's a bit crazy, lots of tags. Yeah, thank you very, very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed it. That was Nikki Rayland for Simple Stories using the Holiday Life collection.